Hey guys, I'm Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. I make videos pretty regularly. I can't give you an exact schedule, but you know, I make videos. Today I'm going to be sharing my wellness habits with you. I've been wanting to do this video for a little while because these are the things that make me feel like my best, and they've been especially important to me during quarantine. I don't always have time to do all of these things every single day. I wish I did. I'm not always in the mood to do all of these things, but I try to do enough of them throughout the week because I know that I always feel better after taking time for myself. Focusing on things that I can control, like my routine, has honestly been so helpful for my everyday kind of like general anxiety, which likes to just hang out with me most days, which is super fun. She's not welcome, but she's hanging. Also, before we get into it, I just want to mention I do go to therapy, and I feel super grateful that I'm able to do that. So none of these things have like single-handedly cured my anxiety, but therapy in combination with all of these things has helped me grow and feel like the best version of myself. Also, I definitely don't want you to think that you need to implement all of these things into your daily routine in order to be like super stress-free. These are just things that have helped me. Take it or leave it. If it's not your thing, that's fine. If other things work for you, even better. Very first thing on my list is meditating, and it's so important to me. I always notice that I feel so much lighter after I meditate. Honestly, starting my day with a meditation is just game-changing, and I'm a little sad that it took me this long to get into meditating because I definitely see the benefits. I use Headspace to meditate. It's a guided meditation app, and I finally caved and got the premium version, which is really fun. There are a bunch of good meditation apps that are free, like Insight Timer, and just like YouTube guided meditations are good too. I just like Headspace because I find it easy to track my progress. I also have a bunch of good meditation courses. So right now I'm doing one on self-esteem, and I'm really enjoying it. I know that meditation is very daunting in the beginning. I remember starting off and being like, what the fuck am I doing? So I definitely recommend at least starting off with a guided meditation, and then once you get more comfortable, maybe you can drop that. I am probably just always gonna use guided meditation because I can't see myself doing it any other way. Like, if all I have time to do is like a 5-minute meditation, I don't feel bad about it, and it still makes me feel better. Like, I can do a 5-minute meditation now and I'm like, I'm a Zen bitch. So I definitely think it's one of those habits that you can incorporate into your schedule even if you don't have a lot of time. Number 2 is journaling, and I have like 3 different freaking journals going on right now. I have my 5-minute journal. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this on my channel before, but I'm sure you've heard of the 5-minute journal. You do it in the morning when you wake up, and then at night before going to bed, so it's divided into parts, and it just asks you to list things that you're grateful for. I definitely think gratitude journaling is really helpful. It doesn't necessarily have to be the 5-minute journal. It can be like anything. You can just write it on your own, just like listing 3 things that you're grateful for. I just think it puts me in a better mindset to start my day off, and also before I go to bed, which is really nice. My second journal is just my regular schmegular journal. I write whatever I want in here. If something happens in my life that I want to write about, I write it. And then also I've been doing a lot of journal prompts lately. Wellness with Soph on Instagram has a lot of good journal prompts. I will have her Instagram linked in the description box. My last journal is this tiny little notebook that if I was going places, I would probably just carry around. But it's just really cute, and I like it because if I don't want to like write a full page in my journal, but I have like a thought, I'll write it down in here. And then also stealing this idea from Wellness with Soph again, but she's been doing these themes every so often that she just writes down like the things that she's been eating, or like colors she's liking, or like stuff like that, just like in a list format. I wrote one a couple of days ago, and mine says breakfast sandwiches. I've been eating a lot of breakfast sandwiches. Checkered things, burnt orange, French music, thrifted jackets, funky fonts, almond butter, and quiet confidence. Number 3 is movement, and I just like to do anything that can get my body moving, anything that I feel like is in my capacity for whatever day. Sometimes it's yoga, sometimes it's a quick workout. I've been doing a lot of MadFits workouts. I'll have them linked. Even stretching if I don't have the energy to even do yoga some days, which is a reality. Sometimes I just like don't feel like doing a lot, but I'll stretch in the morning or like before going to bed, and it just makes me feel more connected to my body. Always makes me feel better after I do it. Also, dance workouts have been super popular lately, so if you're into that, kudos to you. I have tried a couple and I just get frustrated because I'm very not coordinated. Maybe I'll try it again. Maybe I'll be a little less hard on myself. Number 4 is super cliche, and it's going outside. I don't want to be one of those people that's like, just get fresh air. Getting fresh air does help though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a balcony in my apartment, so I literally do not have access to the outside unless I actually go outside, which prevents me from going outside a lot, especially in the winter. Montreal winters are brutal, and sometimes you just don't want to go outside, and that's okay. So a good alternative to that I have found is whenever there is like some light on my bed or like in the living room, I'll just bask in it, listen to some music, or like journal there, or just chill there. Whatever you want to do, find the little sliver of sunlight and just absorb it. And that's been helpful if I don't want to go outside. So I'm gonna say for this one, outdoors or sunlight. Number 5 is supplements / CBD, and these are just things that I put into my body to feel better. This is gonna be different for every person, obviously. For supplements, I've been taking care of for almost the past year. I had some issues in the beginning, honestly, because it was when they first started shipping to Canada. You could probably just get the supplements that they recommend to you just individually. I don't know if it would be cheaper or more expensive, but I've been using Care of just because it's like easier. I'm taking Calcium Plus because I am lactose intolerant and very allergic to dairy, so I don't get a lot of calcium. Astaxanthin, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm gonna say that I'm not. That helps with something. I'll have it written. Rhodiola helps with my stress. I have very high cortisol levels. And then I'm taking magnesium, which is amazing for sleep, and I take it right before bed. CBD has been super helpful with my general everyday anxiety. I find that CBD allows me to be less in my head, which is always really fun. Also with like social anxiety, when I used to interact with other humans, which doesn't really happen as much anymore, it was really helpful back in the day. CBD also has a bunch of other benefits like improving sleep and helping with joint pain, I believe, but don't quote me on that. I mainly use it for my anxiety though. Number 6 is kind of super general, but it's having a routine, having a morning routine, especially taking time to do things for myself in the morning and sort of setting myself up for a good day has been really helpful, especially in these quarantine times, because that's what I have control over. My current morning routine includes making my bed right away, and then making coffee, journaling while I drink my coffee, and then reading while I'm finishing my coffee. It's very specific. And then I'll usually get my body moving somehow, whether it's a workout or just like yoga, stretching, whatever it is that day. And then on good days, I'll meditate. Side note, I am planning on doing a morning routine pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. And the last point is also cliche, having a clean space. It's honestly so important to me though. Whenever my space isn't tidy, I feel that mentally. I get more stressed, I get irritated more easily. So just taking like 5 or 10 minutes to tidy my space, that definitely makes me feel a lot better, and it allows me to focus on whatever I'm doing. So those are my 7 wellness habits, and I'm sure there's some small things that I'm missing, but these are the main things that keep me grounded and make me feel like I have a sense of control over my life, which is really important right now because there's so much that is outside of our control. So I hope that this was helpful. I would love to know what your wellness habits are, so feel free to leave that in the comments below. Also, I really enjoy posting about my sort of wellness habits on my Instagram, especially my stories. So if you want to follow me, I'm at VicLauren_. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Bye.